He allowed 2 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-0. The Cincinnati Reds pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-4. Max Scherzer pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, helping the Nats get past the Yankees 5-3. He currently has the most wins in the National League. The Colorado Rockies earned the 3-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 11-5. It was their 7th win in a row. The Brewers finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-1. Wilson Contreras was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, helping the Cubs down the Dodgers 11-7. The Diamondbacks knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 7-4. The San Francisco Giants completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 8-3. Wilson
Afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Boston Red Sox. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Hector Velasquez, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's really been able to dominate them.
Zach Cozart makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Ryan Shipp, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Number 17 will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Ranging back is Bradley. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 14 on the season, as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
Boy, how about this for a first-inning outburst? They've come right out and really handed this guy his lunch on the mound. And that's going to wind up being a first-inning grand slam. Wow. You know what? They may not be done.
We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Andrew Benedict in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Andrew Benedict.
Now a look and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping him close.
Richards comes set. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Pujols is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule
Now
if it was a fair ball.
Center
No
fielder,
matter. He goes over to
Jackie
make the catch here in foul territory.
Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Oh, and Upton's throw is right on target. He's out at the plate. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We played 4 full. Angels are out in front, 4-1. Ian Kinsler heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Angels,
and now
baseman.
Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Andrew
Benedict started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Jackie Bradley Jr. digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Richards is ready. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout moves over. And the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail big. It's 9-1. Robbie Scott will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Scott.
Number 17 will dig in. 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far. Yeah, getting another chance to go for that big 3-homer game, Matt. Looking very dangerous up there so far.
Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Christian Vasquez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Mookie Betts will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Richard steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2.
Nope,
and tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This little 4-game run they've been on, it's been a good one, but unless things change in a hurry, looking like that win streak's going to end right here.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. They just look lost up there.
Calhoun is there, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail big. It's 9-1. Matt Barnes will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Barnes.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Hanley Ramirez will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. So you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Blake Parker will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. You'll need to guard against that.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound.
J.D. Martinez will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy. And he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Number 13 stands in as he looks at a called strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get...
And he gets strike three called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And I think just about everybody wound up having a hand in this victory as they go on to win this one by 8 runs.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation. First opened in the year 2000. A look there at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Justin Verlander is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance to win.
Matthew Joyce heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Oakland, left fielder Matthew Joyce.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1, and that's how we get things underway here in the Space City. EK, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Reddick, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ballgame. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ballgame with a solo home run.
Hit hard down the line. Verlander gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Yeah, Bullard's got a pretty good strike zone all around. He'll miss a call every once in a while in the corners, but what umpire doesn't?
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Springer is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1. Jed Lowry will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Correa is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fourth, the designated
Chris
hitter.
Davis will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up, and Oakland has claimed the early 1-0 lead. Daniel Madden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
Springer.
George Springer is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Eric, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, it's not going to be a 4-game sweep thanks to the loss yesterday. They can still make it 3 out of 4 with a win here. I think they're in a good position to make that a reality.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
Well, this is a great team that goes out there and works counts. They see a lot of pitches. They get into the other team's bullpen. They're toward the top of the league in walks right now, so that really helps them out because they continually have guys on base.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Nope. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Joyce is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the visiting Oakland A's. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire the side. It's quite... Matt Olson will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
Tap fouled at home plate. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Got him. Matt Chapman comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Springer. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Stephen Piscotty will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home has been much better once he gets out on the road. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. And even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Jonathan Lucroy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Carlos Correa will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And another foul ball. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
3-2 now.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Stepping in now, Gurriel. Guess he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And if he swung at that first one, no reason not to go up there again.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And this is a good sign that he might be ready to break out of this slump of this. I can almost guarantee you that he talked about this with his hitting coach. Take the ball the other way. Use the whole field. You can do that, good things will start happening.
Right side. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Brian McCann will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Alex Bergman will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. A beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the start of the third inning on the show. Boog Powell will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Hard hit ball to second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The left fielder, number 20.
Matthew Joyce will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Verlander into his motion. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. But that finds its way through for a base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category. And sure enough, his name is right there at the top.
Yeah, this is nothing new, Matty. Another hit for him. And he's really the guy they depend on to keep the line moving. He's been their most consistent hitter so far.
Marcus Semien is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
And now on 2-0, we got a fastball count, and we got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he gets one out over the plate.
3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Jed Lowry. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Here's Chris Davis now.
Chris Davis.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Ball 1.
And he lays off for ball 1. Push softly over toward the right side. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label, and this is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Matt Olson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bergman is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. But the A's put up a 3-spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 5-2 Oakland. George Springer digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. At the plate, Josh Reddick. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Josh Reddick.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here. 2-0.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Rips this one to first. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
The second baseman, number 27.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Runners on the move for second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. He's running towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And with 2 outs, this was an excellent spot to try to take second base. The worst case scenario is if you get thrown out, you allow a good hitter to come back and lead off the next inning. Now, you give that same good hitter an opportunity to drive you in with just a base hit.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Three and one. Is this a situation where they're just being careful with a base open here?
It sure looks that way, but it's still early enough where you don't want to put too many guys on base and risk a big inning.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Into the box, Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Up next for the Astros.
He almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Good job of holding up right there. That would have been the inning.
Here's a high pop-up. Olsen is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's the A's 5 and the Astros 3. Matt Chapman is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Verlander sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2, here it comes. ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, in his last start, these ground balls were finding gloves, but baseball, it can be a fickle game sometimes, and the breaks are definitely not going his way this time around.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Jonathan Lucroy is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well, you know, guys, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, but he hasn't been able to get things done. He's not pitching well, and we're into the middle innings of this game now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
That misses. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. Altuve for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Not really your prototypical double play ball here. This is a high chopper, so they wind up taking the force at second, and that's all they're going to get.
Boog Powell stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone. And that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
And he'll step off and go to third here. Don't want to forget about him.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Into the box now. Matthew Joyce hit high and deep out to left center field. Marisnick going back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they open it up to 8-3.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Brad Peacock is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Grounded to short. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the A's 8 and the Astros 3. Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And that misses for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex.
In now, Alex Bergman. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Jed Lowry heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. George Springer will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. so apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
The 1-0 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Piscotty looks up. Gone! A two-run home run here for Josh Reddick. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Jose Altuve will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Now, time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First pitch of the at-bat. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Not sure I want my number 3 hitter to be bunting. You're doing the pitcher a favor there.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Carlos Correa steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. There goes Altuve. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So he's in safely at second with their third swipe of the ball game, and that takes us to a look at the league leaderboard in terms of stolen bases by a team.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category. As you can see right here, they've definitely got some burners on the roster. And I'll tell you, it's always nice to be able to create some offense with your legs. It really puts a pressure on the opposing pitchers to try and hold them at bay.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Well, let's get you a shot at this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Stepping in now, Gurriel, and he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Ball 1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Matt Chapman will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We'll flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Now batting, right
Stephen Piscotty will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Ready with the 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he takes a cold strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
He just did everything right here on the mound. He made the good pitch. He got his guy to hit the ball on the ground. But baseball's just a little bit like life. You know, things don't always go your way. This is going to be an infield single as he reaches here with 1 away.
Tony Sipp will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Tony Sipp.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Matthew Joyce will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
He's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Chop to first. He's got it. Spin throw. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone. Maybe.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo home run for Brian McCann. 8th home run on the season for him as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he does work the requisite 5 innings for the win, but he leaves his bullpen a tough road to hoe. Liam Hendricks will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Third baseman, number 2.
Into the box, Alex Bergman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
A pretty good swing there.
Center fielder, number 6.
You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Runners off for second. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Keeping an eye on him.
The 2-2 pitch. Full count. 3-2.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You've got to think this has to be a fastball here.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
George Springer.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, George Springer. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. First and second here with nobody out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Lowry on to first. A double play.
Well, that's just made the order right there. 2 hops to short,
number
easy
22.
pivot. Not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Josh Reddick will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now an 8-7 ball game.
2-8, that's a big at-bat right there. You don't want to leave that guy stranded over at third, so that's a nice job of finding a ball he can square up and then driving it for an RBI single.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jose Altuve is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Two out with the man at first. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Carlos Correa is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Marcus Semien will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Shortstop, Marcus.
Number 47 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 47.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Swing and a shot to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
The perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well.
Jed
He's
Lowry.
way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Jed Lowry will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. He's set. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Oh, and a good chance now to get those 2 runs right back. Second and third now following the double. With still nobody out, you got to like their chances to get those runners home.
Chris Davis will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he will take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at second and third, and there's 1 away now. Matt Olson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game.
Ball.
And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, Boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Matt Chapman will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Second and third, 2 away.
That's
1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now.
And you get the sense that he's starting to figure things out. He lets the first 2 men of the inning reach. Now he's settled down, and he's close to getting out of this thing with a 0.
He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They hold on to their slim 8-7 lead. Ryan Buckner is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Ryan Buckner.
Leading off the inning, Uriel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Piscotty sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Marwin Gonzalez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Howell giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The catcher, number 16, Ryan McCann.
Brian McCann will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Flipped out the other way towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Yeah, and he's got 2 hits already, and this probably should have been his 3rd. But he hits it right to his man, and that's going to keep him off base.
In now, Alex Bergman, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now, 3-2.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Houston, and this one remains tight. It's 8-7. Stephen Piscotty comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Right fielder, Stephen.
First offering on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Oakland,
A look at our line score thus far. Already 7 home runs between these two clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to third. To his right, Bergman. Throw gets him. 2 down.
center fielder number 3.
Boog Powell stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. 2 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1-2. Jake Marisnick digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
1-1, here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a high chopper. And a good throw gets him one gone. Sliding into the box, George Springer. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Lowry down on the ground. A great play. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
The left fielder,
You know,
number 22.
not only are these guys playing errorless ball out there this afternoon, they're taking hits away. Have a look at this one. I'll tell you, this has been a great defensive performance from these guys. One that has to put a smile on their manager's face. No doubt about it.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball,
2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Ripped on the ground to first. Olsen scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2. Matthew Joyce will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first out here in the 9th.
I would think he was due just to pitch an inning or so, but he's pitching pretty darn well. So why not stretch him out a bit? Been working so far.
Marcus Semien digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace. A good tempo to him out there right now.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Lowry.
Jed Lowry stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped foul right at home plate. Grounder down the line at third. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Up next,
you see here from above,
designated
since
hitter,
he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Hector Rondon will take over
Now
with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
30, Hector Rondon.
Here's Chris Davis now as he swings down on the first pitch and sends a chopper over to third. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They hold on to their slim 8-7 lead. Blake Trinan is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 39, Blake Trinan.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jose Altuve, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Chapman over to his left. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
The shortstop.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
First baseman, number 10.
I can already hear him when he gets back to the dugout. Man, I homered with that bat. Really? What do you got to go and break it for?
Gurriel gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Evan Gattis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 11, Evan Gattis.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there.